What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. Welcome to the most interesting car they've ever added on Forza Horizon 5. Not only is it a crossover SUV thing, but it's an electric crossover SUV in a car game. How fantastic is this? Look at how cool this is. This is the VW ID.4, by the way. Brand new car in this game, by the way. You get it for getting your 20 points in a festival playlist. So it's pretty easy to get. But, yeah. It's not about how easy this is to get. It's about how interesting this car actually is. I honestly hope that there are some customization options or upgrade options for this thing to make it interesting, because I'm sorry, this is just boring. It's just straight up boring. Is this rear-wheel drive? What's the specs for this thing? It is rear-engined rear-wheel drive, apparently. 200 horsepower, 310 newton meters of torque, weighs 2.1 tons. 2.1 tons is actually not too bad for an electric SUV. Well, there it is. Just the same as every other VW. Actually, it's a little different because of the whole dash and the way that is. But apart from that, that whole area down there is pretty much typical typical Volkswagen. I mean, listen. I'm not a big fan of electric cars, and I'm not a big fan of SUVs, and this kind of just combines both of them together, and it just makes the VW ID.4. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't see the appeal, and especially don't see the appeal of these things getting added into Forza Horizon. I do like the paint, though. Look how sparkly it is. Look at all the little dots everywhere in the paint. That's actually quite a lot of detail into just the flakes on this car. But yeah, this is the newest car added to the game. Yeah, it's not particularly fast, as you've seen, and it's not particularly great for anything at the moment. So let's see if we can actually do stuff to this thing. If they've actually added anything to this car. We have an electric motor swap. We have a few of them. 268, 334, 402. Is that it? What if we go into conversion? Oh! Okay. Better. Better. Much better. Much better. Much better. Wait, what? Wait. I'm just looking at the numbers and I'm looking at what the class of the car it is. This is bugged. It's either bugged or... what? What? We have drift suspension on this thing. Wait a second here, boys. Wait a second. What is this like for drag racing now? Can I change tires? What about tires? If I change these tires to anything else, nothing really changes. If I put drag tire compound on this thing, wait a second, everyone. Wait a second. I think this could be completely bugged. Surely not, right? Surely this isn't bugged. I need to try it now. Mate, what is the setup for this? I'm gonna get just race suspension. Doesn't really make too much of a difference, because the only thing that we really need this thing to do is drive in a straight line. In D-Class, there's not really that many cars that can do this sort of performance and actually have the drag tire compound added on. Wait a second. Is this actually, like, genuinely a bugged car now? Oh, wait. Wait. If we transmission swap, is it gonna get fixed? Wait, you don't have a transmission. Oh, that's why it's bugged. No way. Oh, that sucks. So it's not bugged. It's just acceleration's sick. Wow, they just teased us with it like that. They just gave us a bit of a tease. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Can we drop this thing down, though? into A-Class, because I feel like even in A-Class, this actually could be quite a fast car. That's the thing, right? Because you weren't able to actually drivetrain swap anything in this thing. So now... Oh, you still can't, but it is adjustable, right? Wait one second, let me buy the diff, first of all. It is adjustable. Wait, I don't actually need to buy the diff. I'm stupid, never mind. Don't forget about what I'm saying. Alright, after a small tune on this thing, I wanted to see what it was like. It's weird. It's very, very weird. Let's try a bit of drag racing with this thing. We'll do it on the aerodromal strip for now. So in A-Class, what do we really have that's like stupidly fast? Because I think I've done a run on this before. And there's a couple of cars that are just unbelievably fast. So the Dodge Dart is here. I don't think it can beat the Dodge Dart. The thing is though, if we were able to keep it in D-Class, which we can't because we don't actually have any sort of adjustments in our gears, right? That's the issue with this thing. I genuinely thought that this was bugged and we would have had something ridiculous like this thing putting in some serious numbers on the drag strip, but we actually cannot change, or we weren't able to change any of the I was gonna go manual with the clutch, but there's no point, there's nothing there. Yeah, there's no adjustment in our gears. Nah, these in A-Class it's no point because it's gonna get beaten 100% of the time. It's only in D-Class that I thought that it was gonna be really, really good. Like this, it can probably still reach the speed that it says, like 260 or whatever it was that I set it to. But I think acceleration off the line is gonna struggle. Damn, I really thought that we would have like something super, super interesting for this game. I mean, at least we got like 1,000 horsepower with it. At least we have a motor swap available for this thing that just doesn't make it as boring as it is. But I definitely expected it to be a little bit more extreme. I want to try a different one. I want to try the other drag race. I want to try to see if I can shorten my gear ratio. I don't even know what to call it, to be honest. But if I shorten that down, we'll be able to take off the line, like just get off the line really, really quickly. Because I think performance-wise, the power to weight is a little iffy. It's got the power, but it's still quite heavy. But it does have like that instant torque from it being electric. But I don't think it's going to be fast. That's the thing. So I'm going to shorten these. I think the really fast guys do like 240 down the strip, so I'm going to change this to do maybe like 224. So let's try it. I don't know what launching this thing is like. Yeah, not a chance. It's too slow. It's too slow. It's since they changed this so you can't actually have like a proper transmission with the electric cars. Since then, they just made all these electric cars just incredibly boring. Because there are some of them that you can engine swap or motor swap the 4-speed in it. And they're like genuinely quick cars. But like this, you can't. Like the Rimac is one of them that you can genuinely just swap the gearbox in this thing. You can give it like an actual gearbox. It's just slow. It just doesn't take off the line like with, I don't know, urgency. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just slow. Man, that's so disappointing, man. Like, they got my hopes up so easily, and then they just absolutely ruined them. It's so annoying. It's really, really annoying. What can we try to build this thing for? I'm trying to think. In D-Class, we can try and keep it in D-Class for something, maybe? But I can't really think of anything that we could use this thing for in D-Class. Because there's nothing really that works. There's nothing at all that I feel like it works with this car. Alright, let's try it for a bit of off-roading as well, because since this is an SUV, this is what the stats are looking like now. I decreased the power of this thing, so 671 horsepower now, still 1,000 newton meters of torque, and weighs 1868 kilos. Yeah, let's have a quick look, see what this thing is like for something as simple as a cross-country, or we could even take it dirt racing. But let's just try it with something simple. This kind of will sit like this track is short. It has a couple of jumps, nothing too crazy, but it's like we get to see what the cornering ability is like with this thing. So I want to give it a shot and see what it's like. It also doesn't go to the top of a class at all. Like you can't build this thing, for example, to like 800 in A class, right? It'll stay at whatever number it decides to stay at. There's not really a lot of customization or a lot of upgradability with this thing to be able to get it to what you want. And that's all due to it being electric. So yeah, off the line, this thing is definitely going to be slow. I gave it a decent enough top speed, but I think it's actually a bit too high. I like the steering, actually. Steering is quite alright. Lifting actually makes it turn in really nicely. I actually really don't mind the steering on this thing. It's quite good. It's just slow taking off again. Like I'm not even trying to like get any records or anything here. I'm just kind of testing the physics of this thing and what it's like to drive. I changed my gear ratios, or gear ratio, or whatever you want to call it. Because it's set to have like a high top speed. Because I was going to take it down on the El Descenso track first. It does grip up really nicely. Yeah, let's take it down on the El Descenso track. It's just it's a long track, and I don't know if it'll be able to do it. Again, it's just launching with this thing is going to be annoying. And then obviously when you slow down at some of the corners, it's going to also be annoying because it'll take really, really long for it to like get up to speed again. But you still need like a good top speed with it. It's such a weird thing not having like any gears. That's the thing that absolutely ruins all these electric cars that are getting added into the game. It's just they don't have gears. Alright. Slowest launch ever. We're off. I think grip is really nice on this thing. That sound is just... It's such a good sound. I love hearing that. The grip in the corners is so good on this thing, though. Oh, see you later, mate. That was from my end, not from your end. A little bouncy over here, but again, this thing just doesn't really care. Like, and here's where it's like it starts to struggle. When you're slowed down and you need to start accelerating again. Oh my ears, man! Yeah, brakes and turning is very, very good on this thing. It's just everything else sucks ass. It's just really, really slow. The lack of a proper transmission, like a multi-speed transmission, just makes this thing way too slow for anything. Even for the drag racing that I tried it at. I generally thought that we'd have like some sort of customizability. If we had some sort of customizability with the gearbox on this car, and it was left in D class with 1100 horsepower, I mean, this could have been like a very, very sick drag car, but we don't have it. We don't have it. And that was the thing that was holding us back in D class, by the way. I thought it was just like the way that this might not have grip or it might not have anything, but it's the lack of gears. It is the lack of gears. This thing sucks, man. Had potential to be kind of fun and quirky and just a weird car to use, and it just sucks. Very disappointed with it. Very, very disappointed. They have the engine swap available, or whatever, the electric motor swap available for it to make it fast, or faster. But it's just, like I said, the lack of gears and everything else, just, it doesn't want to be useful. I don't know. I'm sorry, Forza, but this car's a big L. VW ID.4. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Had to take a look at it. We had to take a look at this thing. It's a new car, you know, that's what we do on the channel. Yeah, let me know if you built this thing for anything. Maybe it's good for something that I haven't tried it yet. Maybe it's good for racing somehow. I don't know how. It's just, it's too slow at accelerating. But yeah, if you built it for anything interesting, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, other than that, boring old crossover, electric crossover to make it even worse as well. Added into the game. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye everyone. Have a good day.